Hello students. Now we have completed reflection and refraction of light. We have seen mirror formula, lens formula, magnification by spherical mirrors and magnification by spherical lenses also. We have also developed the ability to solve numericals related to spherical mirrors and spherical lenses. Now the last topic of this chapter is power of lens. So see what is the meaning of power of lens. Dear students, we have seen two types of lenses, converging lens and diverging lens. Which lens is called converging? Convex lens is called converging lens. Why? Because we have seen that rays of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction meet at a point on the principal axis in the case of convex lens. So convex lenses are also called converging lens. Convex lenses are called converging lens. Convex lens and convex lenses are also called converging lens. Converging lens. It should be clear always. And concave lenses, see, for concave lenses what we have learned. This is optical center. Suppose this is principal axis. So in concave lenses, rays of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction diverge in such a way that it appears to come out from a point. It is not real event. It is here virtual event because rays of light after refraction diverge. See, again rays of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction diverge in such a way that it appears to come out from a point, and here this point is called focus and here this point is called focus. So concave lenses are also called diverging lens. Diverging lens. And this property is according to the character of convex and concave lenses. So what we see here? We see that spherical lenses either converge or diverge rays of light. So what is power? Power of lens is the ability of any lens either to converge or diverge rays of light. Which lens will converge? Convex lens will converge. Which lens will diverge? Concave lens will diverge. So now we can easily define power of the lens. So the ability of any lens either to converge or diverge rays of light is called the power of lens. Also, power of lens depends on the focal length of lenses. So we can say that it is related to the focal length of lenses, and in the terms of focal length, how we can define? Now we can define it now that power of the lens of the lens is reciprocal of its focal length. So power of lens is equal to reciprocal of focal length. Focal length. That is, power of the lens is represented by P. P is equal to 1 by F. What is the SI unit of power of the lens? The SI unit of P, that is power, the SI unit of power of lens P is diopter. Diopter. It is represented by D. Diopter is represented by D. When if the focal length of the lens is given in meter. So from this formula what we can write? We can write here the SI unit of power is diopter. Therefore we can say that diopter is equal to 1 by meter, or diopter is equal to meter inverse. Suppose there is a question at any stage of your life that what is the meaning of meter inverse. So meter inverse is diopter, or 1 by D is equal to meter. So we should not only learn the definition, we should see every aspect related to any topic. What is the meaning of that topic? How we can utilize it in our practical lives? What is its formula? What is its SI unit? And what are situations possible related to this topic? Dear students, this is the era of science and technology, and now level of questions are critical, analytical questions. Critical questions are asked day by day. And to solve such types of questions, our fundamentals must be clear. So only remember definition is not sufficient at present. We should know each and every aspects related to any topic. The second thing which we have to read is now opticians prescribe corrective. Now, power may be both positive and negative. As we know that here power of the lens P is equal to 1 by F, and in our previous lectures we have seen what? The focal length of concave lens always remains negative, and the focal length of convex lens becomes positive. So power may be both positive and negative. So now as we know that the focal length F of convex lens becomes positive. Therefore, the power of convex lens also becomes positive, and as the focal length of concave lens becomes negative, so the power of concave lens becomes negative. So, with the sign negative and positive, you can easily say what is the nature of the lens. If power is positive, then nature is convex. If power is negative, then lens is concave. So for concave lens, power will be always negative, and for convex lens, power of the lens will be always positive. You will see that opticians, that is any person, is suffering from defect of vision, then doctors prescribe them either positive or negative powers lens which is used in aspect lens. So if the power of the lens for any person is positive, then what will be the nature of that lens? Convex lens. Convex lens is used in the spectacle of such persons, and if power of lens is negative for any person, then the nature of that lens will be what? Concave. You will see usually students use spectacles of negative powers, and your teachers, that is persons after certain age, use spectacles of positive lens. All these things will be explained in detail in our next chapter, that is defects of vision, human eye, colorful word, and defects of vision. Now, one thing is very important which is given in More to Know. See here, More to Know, page 184 of NCERT, that what will be the power of lenses if there are two or more lenses used in any instrument. So what will be the power of combination of lenses? It is very important fact. So now see, the next topic is the power of combination of lenses. Suppose we have an instrument in which there are so many different lenses of powers P1, P2, P3, so on. Then the power of combination of these lenses will be the algebraic sum of powers of individual lenses. So the power of combination of lenses is given by the algebraic sum of power of given lenses. For example, if there are many lenses of powers P1, P2, P3 dot 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 respectively, then the power of combination of lenses, then the power of combination of the lenses is given by P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 dot 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 so on. Suppose if these powers are negative, then in that case also it will be the algebraic sum. If an instrument has combination of both negative and positive lenses, then what will be power? P is equal to always algebraic sum. So, the term algebraic sum associates both negative and positive terms. Thank you. Thank you very much.